Capital expenditure requests. What are the requirements? The capital expenditure threshold is $5,000. This would be for a single piece of equipment. When you are applying for the capital expenditure request, you need to make sure to get 3 bids. If there's only 2 suppliers in the area, that would be sufficient. Choose the lowest responsible and responsive vendor, and then award the bid after getting approval from the state agency. To assist you with documenting the requested quotes, go into My Idaho C&P in Download Forms and find the Informal Procurement Form. This form will allow you to write down the vendors who have responded, the prices, any differences that they have, and you'll be able to give a reason as to why you're choosing this specific vendor. Then you would upload this into My Idaho C&P in the capital expenditure request area. The request is for a single piece of equipment. For example, if you are ordering 3 salad bars and each one is $3,600, you would not need to submit a request. You should, however, get quotes just to make sure you're getting a good price. It is preferred that you get 3 separate quotes from all qualified suppliers in the area, making sure all suppliers receive the same specifications. If only one supplier responds to your request, make a note of this on the informal procurement form explaining why you could only get 1 bid. One item that must be uploaded each year is for your annual software agreement renewals. This does not mean you need to go out to bid again for a new system or new software, but you must upload the renewal information. An example of the software would be for your point of sale system. Now you are ready to enter the request in My Idaho C&P and upload the quotes. Please give the state agency time to review your request. Putting in a request on one day and expecting an answer the same day is not always feasible. It would also be helpful if you could send us an email letting us know you've uploaded a capital expenditure request so we can go in and look at it. Do not make your purchase until you receive approval from the state agency. If you do, you may have to pay back the nonprofit food service account if you don't receive prior approval. What if you don't allow for an equal or equivalent brand to be bid? What should you do? To avoid having to go out to bid more than one time, ensure that vendors are able to offer an equal or equivalent item for purchase. If the equal or equivalent item does not meet your specifications, you do not have to choose this item. You will, however, need to justify the need for a more expensive piece of equipment, and saying, "I just like the brand," does not count. You need to justify why the lower price item would not meet your needs. What about repairs? Are these part of a capital expenditure request? Per the CFR on the screen, costs incurred for maintenance, repair, and upkeep of buildings and equipment, which neither add to the permanent value of the property nor appreciably prolong its intended life, but do keep it in an efficient operating condition, are allowable without submitting a capital expenditure request. You will, however, want to make sure to go out to bid each year to make sure you are still getting a good price. Once you receive the approval from the state agency, you are ready to award your bid. Make sure you keep the records for 3 years plus current on file in case you receive an administrative review and those records would need to be presented. If you have any questions on capital expenditure requests, please call the state agency at 208-332-6800.
Idaho Child Nutrition Programs is an equal opportunity provider.